We next pick the Awareness Times newspaper. It gets on in front page to reconnect with her ancestral Caribbean free slaves origin. Sylvia Bryden lands on US Virgin Islands. 2023 was results today. Stories then with the make headlines and the Awareness Times newspaper, Global Times newspaper on next week. Mashaka Potloko Road, SLRA, CTC working together. Arise embraced King Hoon to sign new port and railway agreements. 62 female police officers off to Somalia. Some of the stories on the Global Times newspaper. The next speaker at the Independent Observer newspaper, APC propaganda is for the faint-hearted. Chief Kadiru Kaikai. Speaker of ECOWAS Parliament speaks on coup in West Africa. Some of the stories then with the make headlines at the Independent Observer newspaper. We next speak at the A to Z newspaper. Gold SL design climate smart innovation. Slicker warns on licensed gun owners. Police FPU 5 batch departs for peacekeeping in Somalia. Turkey Africa Business Forum 2023 Sierra Leone to exploit economic benefits. IOM team pays courtesy call on Chief Immigration Officer. Some of the stories on the A to Z newspaper. And the final pick is the Sankara newspaper. SLMA commits to environmental focused maritime operation. President Bio demands Africa's inclusion in UN Security Council permanent category. Lunge Bridge feasible study 2023. Finance Minister holds talks on projects. Onyo Gates, Ministry of Agriculture, Onyo projects unresolved and marred by irregularities. A call for anti-corruption commission. Well, that's the different newspapers that will get today in the studio and the different headlines on the newspaper them. We'll start with some of the stories, then we make headline and then newspaper them. First, we don't really start with this way, gets way in at the AYB newspaper, you get for do it. Expressing early water spillage at Guma Dam this year, Freetown may face water shortage. I just read an excerpt. Managing Director of the Guma Valley Water Company, Mada Penge, has revealed that Freetown may experience water shortage next year due to early cessation of water spillage in this year's wet season. Spillage ends today at the Guma Dam. It is going to be a long dry season, Penge tweeted. Communication Manager of Guma, Ali Kaba, also confirmed water shortage next year during an interview with Newsmen recently. Kaba said this is the first time for cessation of early spillage in 12 years. He said what this means is that the company will force to use reserve water early, hereby leading to potential shortage. I'll start with you, Abdulrahman. Early warning of a possible water shortage in the city in early next year as we get about for end the rainy season. This they come out directly from the company director, and also confirmed by the communication manager of Guma Valley Water Company that the city go possibly face a shortage. And what this going mean for we? This go force the coming for cool at the reserve. How best to be able to address this as a city before we get to this kind of situation there?
Okay, thank you very much, Monrovia. Over the years now, we done the talk on the challenges that we Guma Valley face as a government agency. You know, all this boiled down to environmental degradation, especially within the catchment area, the Guma Dam, and Mile 13. You know, for far too long, there has been an untoward destruction of the catchment area. And inadvertently, some consciously, people they build in the area where they're not supposed to build. We keep saying this ever since his appointment in 2018. The managing director of Guma Valley Water Company, Mada Penge, has been forthright. You see, when you look at the water sector, it is not a standalone sector. It gets a lot of tributary agencies.
Ministry of Lands.
The Ministry of Lands come inside, the EPA come inside, the NPAA, yes, you understand? They come inside, Conservative Society, they all come inside, agriculture come inside. But that's what we call supportive collaboration. What we don't see over the years is a kind of a lip service to environmental challenges. I witnessed a situation when His Excellency, when Tino Kampa came, His Excellency the President took off his time for actually visits at the Guma Dam. And he himself saw the level of destruction. What he did then, he put a team of experts for make people see what are the consequences and what are the triggers them and what's in need for follow after which of this land degradation. Immediately His Excellency come out to that place, we saw similar things happening. You go down the number 2 river, the same thing within that belt there. Now people don't cross the green belt. You understand? We get a situation where they say when we get rains, the dam is full to an extent that when the dry season comes, you understand, that reserve water they can take we quite a while before ever we begin to experience some, rotation of water supply at the country. But with this now, it means the situation will become so worsened. And if it tell you was an early warning, what in Ali Kaba just the talk, it just reiterates the words of Ion Boss when Amada Penge, that this land degradation, if something is not done urgently, and now, the capital Freetown face an acute shortage of water. And when water short, the corresponding impact where it come with on the health system of the country. Me and you too go only there by the grace of God. Hospitals, you understand? Yeah. All the things, so 90% of our life in activity depend on water, the ecosystem. So this, is something some of us has been talking about for quite a while. Recently, I did a comprehensive report on the environmental destruction, especially on that green belt, the dam. So he is just telling you, he alone cannot take on this. The land ministry, when the previous minister been there, then is Sandy, he caused a lot of destruction in that area there. So there was an onward confrontation between he and the deputy minister of water resources, where the tenant said, you're not supposed to do all that here, but he doesn't care. Now he has done that. He don't sell land in that area there. How for tell the people in our way, we don't buy that land with the enclosure, the catchment area, say, we don't need to move this. It requires a rather painful decision. The central government need for team up on top of toes and say, for save the face of the earth and license the capital, something needed to be done. And I did the painful decision today. If they fail for do that one day, there is no way out to. Right. The damning effects get for be squarely touch on everybody. Right,
before I bring Solomon come inside, just get an information, say the Chief Minister will do it on the spot check at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, where with him will link up with later on. Solomon, as Abdramando mentioned some of the challenges we don't get around the dam. We see this be also for us, as I mentioned, first president for go do a visit and get a first-hand information for exactly how challenging this issue don't be. Who's how we miss some as a country? How serious will they for ensure say we protect such an important facility like that, where they provide water in a life? We all know that they provide any kind of facility then to the city that we're not too serious with protecting it. What thing we need for ensure say we protect that resources there, so that we not reach this stage where would they foresee, say we for reach as the managing director, the one of a possible such a during the rise?
For me, I think my colleague don't dilate on the issues we relay the border within Guma. And me and you be aware, say we President Bigode at that time, and be called for concern. We see USA set up a team, and that team they comprises of experts, including civil society. They all be deep on that team. From there, then we bring a solution as to how really governments go able to tackle that situation there. Because, mark you, people already don't get land and are inside and they already, some man don't develop in land, some man don't go to the extent, it already they dwell within that area there. Now make we talk to, the authorities that we concerned. When you look at the relevant ministries, departments and agencies, we talk about Minister of Lands, then key in this area. But if you know, say, you're in a protected area, my brother call the MPAA, then they do so much, but they alone cannot able, not only for protect, the reserve forest and other areas, but they no more not able for doing. Here is the Ministry of Lands. I think so then say they forget a cutoff point in certain side way, not to all side them for the touch, not to all side them for the do certain thing them. I mean, let them put that kind of thing. They will say green belt some pass, and nobody not go beyond the green belt. We know say mistakes that don't happen over the years, but then for find a way for tackle. Now look what we face. We go into the rains. We will not get water for 2-3 days. We know how we suffer, right? I know we say now, then dry season come, we can't get any kind of strategy. Now, they get for big catastrophic. No, no, I the thing that we said. So now I call for concern, but I mean rather unfortunate that now then kind of here they come out. Me believe so when once they don't reach the table, believe you, the final decision will be taken over them people a day.
If I just to let you know, then ask for them forest guards. They don't even know what it constitutes them. You understand? They don't compromise them to such an extent that then they locate areas. They don't say they wastelands and they. You understand? Now you get land there now. Come when you spot that land you buy, it must get a token of appreciation. You understand? They are not doing their job because if actually they do the job, they enforce the mandate. It will actually minimize the tree logging along the peninsula, but they are not doing the job. Instead, they imitate Sojaman in uniform for the pass all over. You see one they pass. They even put a rank in place if people like saying Sojaman because it gets a similar camouflage as if they are military guys. So they are not serious. This issue of land deforestation, if the government not taken very seriously, you understand, it will be very much devastating. You see what happened in Morocco? Yeah. You see what happened in Morocco? You understand? We deal within the same belt. Talk to any geologist, then they tell you we get a stable belt. You understand? A stable plate rather, that's what geologists are referred to. Yeah. When it had the BC, we will get an occurrence of an earthquake. But we get some triggering factors when the precipitation of that thing, mudslide. Yeah. Now, as a result of what happened, we can't tell what it got for happen when next year they don't become.
And I want area itself. When you go on that mudslide area, then there's I can't imagine. People don't begin go back. And then the Ministry of works. Then he's standing there after he owes immediately he go up the hill. I go there, I go do a check. Somebody call me, say come and see what they are doing now. They don't begin go back a brush. Just after the mudslide for come towards this place, then is sandy, they under your foot. So we'll sit down back here. So, and left that my message for them now.
Okay, let's move forward over to the exclusive newspaper. We get 12 days for Parliament to resume. All eyes on APC. We don't see some effort of peace talk we don't go on. We facilitated by the Peace Commission, and we don't know it's waiting for be the outcome of that talk day. But Parliament will resume in 12 days time. And from the 52 or so members of the APC we then elect or vote for go Parliament, and only 2 be don't take an oath. So all eyes still point on the APC. With the resumption of Parliament in 12 days time, are we expecting more members from the APC for go take their votes and take their place in the Parliament?
You see that like where you get buried, Somebody die for you get buried, you understand? Like you always say, you not go ever day in grief forever. You understand? You not go day in grief forever. And turn at you know the morning. There are times you can get joy, you laugh, even when you get buried. The symbolism here is, let's trust the peace process, the mediation process is ongoing. We don't get signals of cooperative minds with respect to the ongoing dialogue where they go. If you look at different social media, with what's happening now, a certain section of the All People's Congress Party, especially grassroots, not seem to be a little bit happy either than they incommunicado or then believe say at the end of the day the right thing will be done in the interests of the state. As I say, the leader, presidential aspirant for the 2023 June 24 election will speak to his membership tomorrow. And I'm sure by all indication and in the estimation of many political pundits, they believe say is going to be a positive voice. We go do any mistake for Louis Sidom Naya, can't chair and scatter people them just because we feel say somebody don't insist on they persist. It's a question of Louis patience, and we hear what will come from Dr. Samura Matthew Wilson Kamara tomorrow at 12.
But
the address, I'm coming.
Okay.
You understand? We get a responsibility as civil society and journalists for two towards what we call development journalism. Me and you too, I'm sure we are not happy with what they prevail. The state of affairs of the country. You understand? Hey man, if somebody feels it, they're wrong, the best you can do, fight for your pride and your integrity until the right thing is done. I not say, but if you do that in measurement with the interests of the state. In sum, I'm not saying the APC is wrong or neither the SNPP is wrong, or the APC is right or neither the SNPP is right. I just say in the interest of this nation, nothing lasts forever. If vexed one day, you'll get a mature sense of reflection. We will say, no, Abu, I need for back down now and now we allow peace for prevail. And there are so many discrete overtures whether they go on with, if you follow the social media, the trend, and they tell you the young people, the APC, they are still warm. Because maybe at the end of the day, when they lose the notes, what you will see, not to wait until they expect, was going to be a kind of a compromise situation where in the interest, I tell you always say in the interest. Yeah, we're not going to look for any winner again. What do we look for? Now that thing what we call Sierra Leoneaness. Me and you too. You understand? Maybe you're not born during the warring years. But we are discipled, we suffer, we see what has happened.
I saw some aspect of the war.
Aspect of the war. So we they always say, Lord, we give chance and believe the entire process where they go. You see some paper, if you look around the paper, the American ambassador, he commend the peace process, the mediation process where they go on. Where we say the Muslim gets an insider view of what they happen. And they don't want me to stop.
Okay, but before I come over to Solomon, within we see the go on back, the party they try for take a disciplinary action against Mohamed Bangwe, and also
all those will be factored. All those will be factored into this mediation process.
All right, so I will come over to Solomon. Within the go on, see party they try for take disciplinary action against them, so honorable they don't go take oaths. Is there any hope that the remaining honorable and go take the oaths very soon at Parliament?
Well, make us start with the remaining days, 12 days. You know, we don't left for make, you know, the parliaments open. And everybody expects, say, the elected members of parliament go show face, right? For me, I can bio, but anything really in line with the law or national constitution, I think say we go for the speak truth to the power. And that's what always they do. Nothing no different from waiting the mediators, then they can tell the APC and say, take this issue to Parliament and discuss the relevant issue. As would they say, we know the bio through who side today, we therefore talk to. But all this election business, electoral laws, they talk about in this country. Always I can talk them. Then two parties there don't cry foul with the same issue of electoral laws. What will be the remedy for we would expect now the civil society? Why the opposition not be take this thing to court for make it easy for even the mediator they for can ask? Because one of the things that we then go ask as mediators, now country will come out governed by laws, then go ask una, where are the evidences? Where did you tender your evidences? Right? Then they can make peace, but then they can plant again a pantap loss. You get to speak the truth. And if the time don't reach for let the APC as a party, what we the locals then we don't tell them for say this not to the way for go. Now democracy we don't choose as a right path. Let me choose democracy. It means say we for discuss, we engage, we bring calm solutions, then we find a way for dialogue. I think it's like that. Because anything we don't go against you, it don't go against your neighbor, then when I don't sit down for make una resolve it. If the court might be the opportunity, because for me, one of the opportunities we feel say we lost. Now only the Supreme Court get that right. So for not see this now the first in the history of Sierra Leone.
We only go some say we get fit in this. So
now if you as opposition where the government in waiting, right? You say you lost faith in the institutions where they govern the country. Where if you can be that same institution, as I be saying, I not forget me thought, one of the opportunity. For me, Sierra Leone for don't be inside the best shoes. Sometimes for don't see them, this court where they oppose. Sometimes they for don't just slam, like what they do in Nigeria, then put an election into all until those critic issues are addressed. More especially when we talk about the international community, the partners they for camp. They set no for can see, let this court sit down, then can say no, this thing on another on the right. So sometimes they for don't say, let me hold on to the election until then see the thing I happen. Then they bring recommendations. But we fail all of that. We want to say institutions they we all good now. Now we talk about we self now. Not so we talk about Guma and Agis now. Not to Salomon and go sell land and Guma value waiting. Now we say one day another institution there. Now we run them the affairs of the state. So if something like this they happen, now amicable solution. Not to do me, I do you tit for tat. Or you show say no, everything we for Kana Salomon a good thing, enough for Kam if we say another take part. It not call for. Meaning you don't disenfranchise the people and we waste in time for go put on a day. So for me, we all am for peace. But as I say, let the good interest of Sierra Leone come first. Let me always the thing of Sierra Leone first, rather than your personal ego, rather than your personal interest. Put Sierra Leone first. If we don't put Sierra Leone first, all of them say we will solve the issue and they without no other prejudice.
All right. Okay.
A quick one, eh?
All right, yeah.
I can always say, let go there, Paul, let the mediators able to get them right. You think quickly and talk slowly. There are times the vehemence not the count. We need a situation I always feel say a commonplace perception let the country move. At that moment they talk. The vehemence not the count. Playing a blame game or both sides, whether SLPP or APC, whatever the talk is, Sierra Leone come force, let's give chance to the mediators and let me ask that the entire process be transparent so that we will get forge a common ground.
Well, of course, how the project go, how vehemence will take place, how the vehemence don't take place. If the commission they put for let the CJ and resign, let the chief electoral resign, let the police resign. Those are but it happens in 2012. The not first talk of the parliament. It happened. That's what the SPPB records. So they never parliament. But then talk to them. It's a religious council. Why would they drag this thing now? I see the thing now. Very big deal. Pass will begin call people for Africa. So why you go put stiff solutions? Why you go call team where no work for? Why you go call team pronounce team where no work for work? It's not workable. So let the peace prevail, and that's what prevail.
And you two they can talk here. They prevail on anything.
In fact, I ain't they prevail. Those who win, they talk. Now in the international community, listen to.
Don't use vehemence, personal vehemence.
Those are
Don't allow the process for go.
These are people with conscience. Don't not trivialize the issues of vehemence. They have already shown their vehemence.
Conscience. Both the SLPP and the APC, they are brothers. Let's allow them to move. You understand? Not to for please any politician.
So other political parties go sit down tomorrow, then plants here on surplus. Where you not win, you hold on to the state. Now that's to get for the top.
Both the media and civil society, say we
now that's for the top. Nobody will aggravate. The party need for do them work. Civil society, do you work? Media, do you work?
As we look forward to the outcome of that mediation process,
very peaceful and positive.
Let's just move over to
another. It means they don't begin to listen to which we don't tell them.
Not
the plenty on surplus.
EDSA identifies massive electricity theft. The Electricity Distribution and Supply Authority says it has identified and arrested many residents engaged in electricity irregularities. A statement from the power suppliers dated 28 September said raids were carried out at IMAT community, particularly Bintu and Jolo drives in the Hill Station area, during which EDSA technical audit officials found the community hugely engaged in illegal abstraction of electricity by installing cable. Electricity theft still a very big challenge in Sierra Leone, and we still grapple with the inadequate supply of power. And now, added to that, we don't see an increment in the tariff.
I thought that should be the principal focus.
The tariff of electricity. All this they come at a point when economic issues now that stable at the country.
Manovia, I'll tell you what, EDSA don't become very difficult for discourse now.
How? Why?
EDSA is something else. You understand? EDSA is something else. Before I touch on the what I can say, the massive identification of thefts, my man, I just say, look at the tariff. We don't come up.
Yeah.
You understand? Now, waiting somebody they talk, EDSA don't succeed for transfer both the technical and commercial loss
to the consumers.
Both the technical and commercial loss instead of them fixing the problem. I don't see a lot of social media posts. Somebody else they go buy in EDSA to pop card at 250. The next day, what you see underneath after the extraction of GST, which is very good. In my view, it is very good on national development. You see the unit they reduced drastically. But over and above, let me just take time for a look at the main objective of a tariff. Now for raise revenue. But the tariff increase, if it come along with desirable characteristics. That one, the tariff should be simple so that the ordinary man, the consumer, can understand what it means. The rate, how you charge them. You understand? If I go buy 250,000, then you give me 15. Explain to me why I buy 250,000, you give me less units. Secondly, the fairness. The tariff for be fair. It should be fair so that any type of different consumer, he will satisfy with the charges. But look at the disparity now. And you can go, some people in the time you say, then they go buy the tariff, then they go buy the electricity bill, they still don't get light. What's the challenge? And we know say na electricity, EDSA they buy the light through EDG, yeah, exactly. You understand? So what's this binary relationship between the one when they sell this light to EDSA when they supply the light, and in the middle of it the consumer when they pay in your light bill? Now of which benefit?
And let's look at the process we then use for at this. Was there any dialogue on education from the public?
That's again the biggest challenge. We don't see again at the social media. Somebody will tell you say there was never any consultation. They just sit down, a group of experts sit down and feel say this is the right thing to do. Say go salon people and go guinea pig. No go no more. When you don't introduce, I don't know. Then go accept. 2 days they will get used to. You understand? No public education. The higher end, they talk to any civil society group for actually see how they can build on the sensitization. Because if you want to do some of that thing and you get for look at the corresponding impact. Your salary, you dey increase tariff on electricity, everything they go up, your salary they increase? Tell me true, did they increase? Is there a public understanding? Education there? You engage? You meet people at Coach Paris, you meet people in the streets, you engage the media, you use the civil society for actually help you, for maybe educate the lay public as to what they come after which you introduce. What are some of the associated benefits the way people get when you increase tariff? Or now for making you increase tariff, then you don't get light. Then you can't tell me about EDSA identify massive electricity theft. That's been ongoing.
All right. As I bring you guys, Solomon, even though proper consultation will be there with regards to this, but look at the reasons where EDSA puts forward as to why they call for an increase in tariff, the operational cost, and look at fuel long up and the dollarization. Are these reasons justifiable?
Well, as for the stages, no. My brother mentioned about service charge. We the other day we see how they talk about waiting the service charge mean. Where if you meter or you connection get issues, they go candy. But ask what do they pay that money for? Then they candy even if you call them. You talk about the GST, right? For which is good. All other things where they beyond operational charges or cost we related to these increments. I think say waiting for them be the best now for talk to the people that they understand. I always say now you understand the way democracy they now on the world. Now for let you sit down with people then, you engage them, you discuss, then we have chat a way forward. It not necessarily means say now we get for camp, we get what to call the consumer protection units. We get them small units in. Civil society, just make a kind of fora, invite people and say, this is what we are intending to do, but let it go to the public and discuss the way forward. We know the economic issues are difficult around the world, things are not suitable within the country, but the way forward. So you go get, the people themselves where where you talk for, right? Or when the consumer them, they go please for pay for which you talk about. But if you go do in shallow, you not talk with them. Operational costs, how long we don't pay for the incident? We don't say yes, dollar they go up, foreign exchange they go up, all of the incident, but me concern here now the engagements. Why we not for continuously they engage? We don't talk these times without number. Most of the thing where you see people that they become grievance with. Now because they consult the people in way now then are the end users, where are they referred to we as the consumers. Because now we they pay, right? If you go put these things, say, let me say the whole city towers where we need to use lights again. Then we see they can put that thing for, which is not possible. So let them say not only now we truth because we need light by all cost. If anything they can with, we will just get that kind of thing. What's the lead this the theft here? Always when they talk this, why EDSA no get a gadget system, a system where they track every meter in this country. Between me own, I don't know if my memory will serve me, they enter in the data system, right? But in this country, I don't give you an example. I tell you, say me own meter, because I not be there at travel, then take that meter number. Me meter get a more. Other person they use me meter a number. That's why I go to the office, at the head office here. I happen. I don't know. So you see how they do? So then get so many things away for overall within the system. So that the EDSA in SSF will become reliable to the people of Sierra Leone. But as it is, what they do for me, I think say not to the right way for consult we, the end users. Now we they pay, now we go gladly for pay, and now we go let them thief they are. Because if we not call and engage people, and when I even tell and say, but that thief on a thief, we know say people don't go and destroy transformers, people they destroy cables, people they destroy so many things there. But that's not community issue. You don't see why they talk say we needed to call community outreach. Because now some of them things in the community, for example, we don't see how Freetown don't and broaden. Freetown not big. If you want to go give light to people and call and say this is owned by you, when I guess a community driven youth man them, where for the watch, the neighbor then says if we will come, anybody want tamper then kind here. But I think say that small money where will people for put together, rather than then say for eat them, involve the community, let them do what is called community outreach and talk to them people and the chiefs, the area chief, a man chief, then came for understand. Let them be a watchdog for all of them in day. But as it is, EDSA would call on them. If they don't increase the tariff rate, they still need public engagement. I think so that would be my own
and another thing very much important for the public engagement is the issue of this, how they can go about to calculate the tariff. Because you see, you they go pay 100,000 for a unit, maybe you happen to forget 30 units. The same person, the same amount, but in get 15 or 20.
Well, I mean, the other day, they talk about now, we get private meters, we get commercial meters.
And the same, for the same private meter, but are different.
Well, as we say, when you look at then charges, then electricity charges, GST, then all other things, then we don't cut inside. I don't know if whether sometimes you get debts, you get for pay, because that might be the other thing back with people and for understand. And this needs to public outreach. When they see the happen, somebody will say, this one don't pass and don't go. Sometimes you know we don't buy. Or you know we don't buy for the past month, you still a user, you credit. But if you go for go buy, then charges and they cut inside. That the not same way they need for the explain to people. But that's not so we enroll. We just explain this to the public for let the public understand, say, na so thing they worker. But then gets the work, NEPO need for do it to call community outreach, engage with civil society, people and we go sell the idea, consumer protection units, people and we will go around, tell the people and the chiefs, area chief, tribal herdsmen, so that then Tiago lost, even the thief, all then Tiago will disappear. You know, also we will weed them out, but it will minimize the threats of theft.
All right. Well, we get barely 2 more minutes for close the show. Abdurrahman, I will just come back to you shortly, and maybe what will be your last big form?
Well, I just get one where it's about credits, tendered 250,000 unit, 25.7 units cost of unit. You understand that's me just to say it's about Nepo is our colleague, he's a journalist. We all want to see how ISF can succeed in new units. You understand? It's not a problem. It's not a problem. It's just the face of EDSA. For speak on behalf, not in the policy directives. But the most important thing is public education. Even with this, not that perhaps what they are doing is wrong. Law gets are very clear.
And the outreach.
Then we don't get sustainable engagement for buffet the minds, prepare the minds of the people, the consumer, for accept the new tariff. Very simple.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just can be man if I want can do anything to my if I want can learn I want can learn this it's about though I get a better tie crisis. You understand? I can't tell you say I will can learn you tie you. You understand? And you don't know say I come tomorrow. But I don't come today and say let me that how will you do that? You understand?
Yeah.
That's just an example. Get the civil society, get the media for helping them for making them propagate this particular idea and see what can be done for the people so that we will appreciate to them. But that's what EDSA is doing is wrong. But the approach in public education is grossly, fundamentally flawed.
All right. Shortly, Solomon, as we round up, you just want to get a bite on this Onion Gates.
Yes, I think say for me, the brother don't already conclude in saying what, I mean, like what I say, that is buttressing the outreach, the engagements, 9 key. On the onion side, this Sankara, I mean, newspaper, what he writes about this onion. Matthew say there was a time we don't see onion shortage in this country. BO, as we put on. The Ministry of Agriculture or the President's inspiration says Salone for begin produce onion on its own.
Yeah.
Then give money to certain people for produce this onion in this country. Yeah. That money they embezzle the money. All these reports don't come out, they all over the place. And we know we set small panel kinds here. Because if the Minister of Agriculture, you understand, then you responsible, then still do pilot phase, Moyamba, Potloko, Falaba, so that you know the people of this country know what they begin. Because they spend per onion for the past years, right? We don't spend over $34 million just the importation of onions in this country. If government don't put money, say let we do some local production of the country. Few people in still don't know more how that money they go up to now unresolved. Where audits tell you say unresolved. And there are so many issues. They're not even do what we call land preparation, they don't even do productions, and nothing not happen. So we call the attention of the relevant authorities, more especially the Ministry of Agriculture, may they look into this issue and let's alone people and come out inside this shortage, or like what the president talk about, feed Sierra Leone, make it be part of the process.
All right. Thank you very much. That's now the two guests them, Wayne Abdurrahman from Star Television and also Solomon, who is food safety activist. So you join me today in the show front page. My new front page don't come to you now AYV Television on channel 33, and they come out every Monday to Friday, 11 to 12 noon. Well, me bring on the show to you today. My name is Ronald Joe Morovia, and plenty thank you to my producer, Mamela Mimbanya and Eddie Maconte, and the rest of the production team who puts together this program. Front page will come to you again tomorrow the same time. Till we meet again, stay tuned and have a wonderful day.